Alright, here she is. Got some water for myself, some water for the ultrasonic cleaner. Gonna get the carbs out, cleaned up, and rebuilt. You know it's gonna be a good day when you got an SBT box sitting in your mail. Alright, so first things first. See where we're at with this. He said he started taking apart the carbs, which definitely looks like he did. He took off the linkages, and all the fuel lines. So I'm either gonna, oh no, the fuel lines are on there. They actually look pretty decent too. So first things first, I just want to take this whole assembly off with the carbs on it. I feel like it'd just be easier to do it that way, or not. Either way, I gotta get a gasket for here too, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Next thing I did order is that block off kit for the oil injection. I'm just gonna run straight premix, hence why I have fresh gas, all this stuff. But once we get the cars apart, I'll fire up the ultrasonic cleaner, get those cleaned up, and start rebuilding them. And then I also want to do a compression test just to make sure we're good on that end. And I ordered new spark plugs, but my dumbass left them out in the rain, so I can't reuse those. That was my plan, but they should come in today at some point, and we should be good to go on that. First, we're gonna open up good old SVT box and see what's inside. But fortunately, I heard today that Kyle Loftus has passed away. That's today. I'm not sure if I'll post this video today. We'll see how far I get, but man, he's the one who got me into all this car stuff, and I could imagine pretty much the whole car scene what it is today. He's a big reason, at least in my life, of what it is today. So it sucks, but take it one day at a time, and it doesn't affect me directly, but prayers go out to his family. So we got the oil block off. It says Sea-Doo. I really hope they sent me the right one, or I ordered the right one. That would really suck. It says Yamaha 800. We'll see. But then I got the 3 carb rebuilds right here. Well, they sent me a Mikuni Super and then 2 Mikuni Super BNs. I don't know if there's a difference. Part numbers are the same, so I hope it's the right one. I love SBT, but it seems like some of their stuff is like, when I get it, it's not labeled correctly. Maybe I'm just tripping. And then I also got the impeller tool, because as you guys remember, this whole impeller system and housing, I'm probably gonna have to order bearings too and rebuild that completely, but needed a tool to get that off, and that should be it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but first we're gonna probably start with getting an ultrasonic cleaner in here set up somewhere. It's kind of a mess. Get that set up somewhere, and then fire that up, let it start warming up, get the carbs undone so I can get them cleaned, and then we'll probably do a compression test, and then we'll set up the ultrasonic, or get the cleaner running. Alright, so for the ratios, I'm gonna use probably just under a gallon of Purple Clean or Purple Power, 4 gallons of water. That's, I think, what we're gonna mix it to. So let's get started. Let's heat it up, and then we'll get working on those carbs over there. Alright, I found it. Go over here. I'm about to get the battery hooked up too. Just hang that there for now. But put you guys right. Alright, from what I'm reading, 130 to 150 is where you want to be. 125 is ideal. So let's put in this key. And then let's crank her over. Oh, damn. Right at 120, so not ideal, but it's not bad. I say we run it. They're all consistent, so that's why I'm not too worried. Alright, so apparently he already had it unbolted for me. I just had to lift up on it. I thought I was going to have to unbolt stuff, but I guess not. It literally just lifts up right off of these plugs, and then you got your gasket. Might have to order a new gasket for there. Probably end up doing that today. Oh, look at that. I just got the message. My spark plugs got here. So, that's cool. Alright, and now, I guess we can start taking these apart. This one's already apart. Gas lines are really good. So, this is the front one. You got your center and then your rear. But everything functions really good. Really smooth. He just said that they needed to be rebuilt, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. Let me take these off. These should slide right up. Oh no, they still got the bolts in them. Okay. Alright, yeah, so let's get these apart, and then we'll start taking the actual carb apart. Alright, so we're gonna start with the fuel pump side. Totally didn't just go look up a YouTube video because I haven't done this in a while, but just want to make sure this is done right. But I did look up also these carb kits. Everything online says they're the same exact kit. So I'm going to trust the internet. It's something you should never do, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to get this fuel pump side off first. We'll disassemble it first, then we'll get it clean, then we're going to put it back together. But I want to get this right also, because I'm recording this in and out of me doing it. Because I don't see a lot of videos where they're just straight video of just rebuilding these cars, so I think it'd be just good to do. Oh man, it smells like bad fuel. Alright, there's that. Looks like the gasket came off of it. A little diaphragm here. We'll worry about that in a second. Let me get a pick. This O-ring out. Try to keep things organized. Got your little diaphragm here. That actually can come out. Looks like you got a little gasket right here. Another ring. And looks like a little grommet. Whew, that's some bad fuel. And that should be it for that side. Now, let me totally not go back to the YouTube video and just double check. Alright, so from the videos I've seen, they just kind of cleaned this section up, but we're going to throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner. Then we can move to the other side, get this side off. And this is where your jets will be and all that other fun stuff. So let's get this apart. Try to keep things organized. There is a gasket that actually came off of that, so as far as I know, that should be in the kit. Oh, shit. We'll leave it where it is for now. Put that over there, organized. Ah, yes, right there. You see that circle one right there? That'll replace that one. And we can take these guys off right under here. It looks like there's, I don't know if that's fuel or water, but it definitely looks a little more moist than what you would want it. Let's take this out. Come on. There is also a gasket on the bottom side of this as well. Then there's your two jets. Smaller one and bigger one. A little bit of gunk in there, but not too bad. But this should come with jets. Damn. It looks like one of these gaskets is folded over. So I'm gonna take this, at least open it up. Alright, since we're replacing the jets and everything, I'm going to take out 2 jets and then this guy right here. We're just going to rebuild the whole thing. Get that spring out of there. Kind of want to just keep things organized and put that back. Reuse that. Get this out of here. Oh shit. That's pretty gunked up in there. I do not have a magnet, so this might be a little difficult. Getting this out of here, let's see. Oop, there's the bolt. Little screw, and here's the keeper. This might be a little difficult to get out. See a little O-ring around it. See, where's my There we are. Get that organized over there. Now, let's get those jets out. It will. It will work. Let's get that smaller one out first. Non-magnetic, of course. Let's see if we can finagle this out of here. Yep. Nope. Good old trusty Leatherman. Let's see if the Leatherman can do it. Oh yeah, like it was nothing. I'll fully admit, I'm not totally educated on the whole carb thing, but I'm willing to learn. I'd have to do some research. I'm slightly mechanically inclined, at least to get stuff done. Let's get that other jet out of there. Looks like somebody tried to take it out and screwed it all up. Oh yeah. Somebody screwed this jet all up. That sucks. Yeah, that really, really sucks. Got it. Haha. Let's clean out those metal shavings. That bolt is a keeper for the spring and everything, so we'll keep that. Honestly, we'll just keep that in there. I'm gonna clean it. Wonder if we should take the idle adjustment out. Alright, so did a little edumacation, but on the fuel pump side, I flipped it over now. From the fuel pump side, this, from what I understand, is this little filter guy. I'm going to take that out, replace that as well. And then on the other side, this should be completely good to go, done, ready for cleaning. So yeah, the only other thing is I'm going to take this little filter guy out of here yet, which I was right, just because we're here. We'll replace that. And then we'll do our idle adjustment and everything. It does not come with a needle valve, which is this guy, so we're gonna have to reset that when we go ahead and put it back together, which will probably be another video. I might just do 2 different parts, but honestly that needle valve looks pretty good. But for now, actually, we'll take that out just so we can get that nice and clean. Doesn't look like there's anything else to take out in there. We'll open up these butterflies just so the water can get in there. Now, that should be a fully disassembled Mikuni carburetor on a non-power valve 1200 Yamaha SUV. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this one in, let it get warmed up, and then we'll work on the other 2. Alright, looks like we're almost there. There's the first one in. That is our more forward, let me do that, more forward carburetor. Next we'll do the center, and then actually I might put that over there. Let me do that. It's actually kind of hot, 47 degrees Celsius. It's a little warm, so I'm not gonna stick my hand in there, but we'll put that over there just so we can keep everything organized. So yeah, there's the first one. Next we'll do the center, and then we'll do the rear, the most rear. we'll have it front, center, rear. They will try not to mess anything up here organization wise, but let's get started on that. Alright, so these gaskets go right here. Just had one fall off on me, so which I believe this side goes towards the plate, I believe. Towards your engine side, so that'd be engine side, and that would be airbox side. But all we need to do is cut these zip ties. I'll throw the fuel lines in there. I don't know if that's a good idea. So I don't want them getting screwed up from the heat. So what I actually do is we'll put them with those guys just so don't get confused on what goes where. Hopefully I don't break this, that would suck. There's those. Now let's go ahead and cut these guys off. Now we'll get the center one detached. I gotta loosen them up probably a little bit. There's that one. There's that one. Hopefully these will just come right out. One, there's two. Alright, so we got the center one here. We'll put the rear one to the side. So just like last time, see if I learned anything. We'll start with the fuel pump side. Take this guy off. Right, before I start this thing, remove that over there. Remove it. Like I was saying, for my one interrupting me. We'll just see what I learned. Start with the fuel pump side, take everything apart, organize it, and we'll throw it in the cleaner. This one's not bad. Oh yeah. She's been sitting for a minute. We really don't need to take it out now. So we'll just do that. Oh yeah, that's dead. She's dry. Honestly, I might want to put those in the cleaner too. Probably what I'll end up doing. Those smell not bad. Here's that side. Okay, looking at it now. That's supposed to be the little lip. I thought it was a bad gasket or something, I was going to start ripping it off. That's supposed to be there, and then just use this little tab. This one's definitely wonderful. Take that off, and you have your little diaphragm over there. And you take that. Forget your gasket. And you got your jets. Actually, that one doesn't look all mangled as shit, so it should come out easy. Hopefully. Alright, so your little jet here goes on the small side. Just reference. Your spring goes on the bigger tab side. Alright, so we got these cooking in here. We got our front, more front, center, and then our rear. And then I have it front, center, and rear. Have those warming up. They're almost there. I might start it. But I'm thinking I might put in some of these too, because they're kind of a little messed up. But we will be back whenever those are done, and we'll start putting it back together. Alright, so I did eventually ended up putting in those other plates just because those gaskets were literally falling apart. So I think it'd be a little bit easier to throw them in, let them heat up, ultrasonic clean them, and then get everything kind of a little bit more easier to work with before I start scraping away at it. But we're gonna have that, and then we'll let that sit for at least 30 minutes. And we'll be back when that's all done.
Alright. They're done. Let's take them out. Take a look at them, and we'll get started putting them back together. Alright, it's a new day. I'm actually supposed to be going to sleep right now, but I'm gonna get this done. Just been scrubbing away at these old gaskets. You want to get these as clean as you can get for the new gasket. Every single one I've done have always been crusted and just bad, but using just a little plastic brush, you don't want to use anything too abrasive because it's aluminum. Don't want to scratch that surface. So yeah, we're just going to continue on with that, and then get back to it. Alright, we're going to start with the center one, but to get these grommets out, and try the trusty Leatherman. If that doesn't work, we'll get a little screwdriver. There we go. A little screwdriver will do it. Now we'll do one at a time. I'm pretty sure they're the same size, but you'll see this blue line on here. Now you want that blue line facing outward, the actual ink facing outward. And it is really hard to see. Alright. So, found out which side it is. Oh, you can't see that. Easy way to tell is if you shine a light on it. It's easier to see in person, but if you shine a light on it, the ink won't reflect on the side that the ink is on. But if you turn it over, this is right side up right now. You turn it over, yeah, you won't be able to see it on camera, but you can definitely tell that this is the bottom side of that check valve. So we're gonna flip this one back over and put that one in. and we'll do the next one. Alright, so I'm gonna take our check valve, just double check, make sure I got the right side. Alright, hopefully that's the right side. And we're gonna come here, grab our grommet. I'm pretty sure these grommets are the same size as well, doesn't really matter. Make sure it's lined up. Push our grommet through. So it comes all the way through. And that should be it. As long as it's seated good. And that should be it. Now we'll just move on to our other side. Push that guy out. More difficult. Let's see if we can. There we go. There we go. There's that guy. Go. And just take a chance on this side. So in the UV light, you can see like how the bar fully lights up versus the other side where it's just the edges. I'm gonna take a chance on this side because, man, it is very difficult to tell. Alright, now I gotta find it again. take a chance doing it that way. Yeah, get our grommet. Line it up. Shove her on in there. Alright, so I got these check valves in from what I believe is the correct way. But from what I tested with the UV light, it should be the side with the two lines facing outward instead of it all glowing. So we're gonna run that on all three of them and see what happens. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And we'll have to take them back apart, but for now I'm gonna run it like that. But once you have that set, come over here and get your new fuel filter. Pop that in. Get your O-ring. Throw that guy in. It's a little bit disformed. Kind of have to seat in there then. And get our dampener. Which comes with two different dampeners. That one's folded. I think that might be the wrong one. Let's try the other one. It looks more correct. But should be. Should be the same. Oh well. Find out if it's the wrong one as well. I'll run that one because it doesn't have a fold in it. And then, alright, so after we got the diaphragm, or not the diaphragm, the dampener, O-ring, everything on in there, I'm gonna take this guy, put that there, and come over here, grab our O-ring, make sure that seat's in there nice. And we'll take this guy, get our other gasket here. Line it up, throw that back on. And our little pulse shield. Throw that back on. And that should be good to go. Alright, now we can tighten this down after all that's on. Cool. Now the fuel pump side is done. We're gonna have to wait. I have a little hand pump to pressure test this, make sure I put those check valves in the correct way. But other than that, start on this side. Alright. So now we can put our jets in for the center one. I'll put up on the screen, but this one should be the 135 and 95. And I'm gonna reuse these. They honestly don't look that bad. That one that's all messed up, we might have to do something about that, but man, this fit in there before. Now, let's use this. There's that guy. Don't want to cross thread it. Really wish I had a screwdriver that would fit there. Which I do not. But it should be in there pretty good. Yeah, as long as it doesn't come on by hand, I think we'll be alright. Now, come here, we'll go to this guy. Here's my little kit here.
I guess it doesn't come in the kit. This is your high flow check valve, which honestly looks pretty okay. Might get away with running that. So I do not see one in the kit. Alright, so before you put this on, put that gasket with that little notch facing up. Only goes in one way. It'll drop this in here. Tighten that guy up. There we go, there's that. Now, probably should replace this. Actually, I can at least replace the O-ring. I do believe I have that. Let's see if I got it. The carb rebuild kit does not come with a new valve seat, so can't believe, but it does come with a new O-ring, so I might as well replace it while we're here. Yeah, that should be the one. Drop that guy right in there. Kind of seat it in there. Then we'll take our old keeper. Drop that guy in there. That should definitely be replaced, but we're gonna send it, make sure that's there. There's that. It does come with a new mechanism here and a little dongle piece, your dowel. So put that in there. I'll put our new spring right there. And grab a little needle. Put that there. once you got that tight, kind of test it. And you can throw some WD-40 on that spring and everything there. Just a little bit. Now, usually you do the pop-off pressure test here, but I do not have one, so we're just gonna have to kind of hope and pray it works. Put these gaskets back, and you want to get your diaphragm in there. And you can set this guy back. Oh, that's why. Forgot to take the old diaphragm off. Alright, and then that's it. Rebuilt Mikuni carb. Now I might order some needle valves and all the gaskets for them and everything, just because. But essentially, that's a fully rebuilt center Mikuni carb.